All right, let's dive into something you use every single second of your life, but maybe don't fully get. And that's the amazing power of your own mind. We're going to look at its hidden potential, almost like it's a user's guide, drawing on some really incredible teachings from Sadhguru. So let's kick things off with a pretty wild question. You hear about these masters of multitasking, right? But is it actually possible for one person to consciously do 14 different things at the exact same time? I mean, that sounds like something out of a comic book. But here's the twist. When Sadhguru was asked this very question, his response was immediate. He basically said, "Whoa, hold on, who said that? I never said anything like that." And that right there, that pivot, is where this whole exploration really begins. We're asking the wrong question. So if it's not about juggling a bunch of tasks like some kind of circus act, what is it about? Well, it's about uncovering the multitasking that's already happening, the hidden superpowers that are humming away inside you, right this second. Sadhguru uses this brilliant analogy. He says, forget about your brain for a minute. Just think about your liver. Right now, that organ, which we don't even think has a brain, is performing thousands of unbelievably complex chemical functions. You're not thinking about it, you're not directing it, it's just doing it. Now, if your liver can do that, imagine what the whole system is capable of. Or, okay, how about something we do every single day, without a second thought? Just walking. Seems so simple, right? But remember, we're doing it on this massive ball that's spinning like crazy and flying through space with all these forces acting on us. I mean, have you ever really stopped to think about how complicated that is? The physics, the biology? If you're not convinced, just watch a 1-year-old trying to figure out how to stand up. They'll show you exactly how complex it is. Well, get this. It turns out that for you to take one single step, your body is coordinating over 1,000 different functions at the same time. Your brain, your muscles, your balance, all of it working in perfect sync. You are already a multitasking genius. So if our bodies are already this incredible, what about our minds? This is where we get into the idea of harnessing the mind's natural channels. And this is so important because you have a choice here. You can let that power create total chaos, or you can use it to create miracles. See, your mind is basically built for this. It's designed to run multiple tracks at once. You know how it is, right? You can be trying to solve a tough problem for work, but you've got a song stuck in your head, you're feeling a pang of some old memory, and you're trying to figure out what to make for dinner. Your mind is already doing it. And that's the whole point, really. What are you doing with this amazing ability? If you just let all those channels run wild, it's a recipe for disaster. It leads to anxiety, chaos, that internal noise that just tears you apart. But if you learn to harness it, to direct it, that's when you can do things that seem almost impossible. Which brings us to this really powerful way of thinking about ourselves, the idea of a missing user's manual. You are in possession of the most sophisticated machine on the planet, but did anyone ever hand you the instructions? And let's be super clear about what we're talking about. The human mechanism, you, is the most sophisticated supercomputer that exists, period. Nothing we've ever built even comes close. Just think about this for a second. You get a new smartphone, and what do? You might spend days fiddling with the settings, watching videos, learning all the tricks. You want to know everything it can do. And then there's you, the most complex piece of tech in the known universe, and it showed up with no manual. So the question is pretty simple, isn't it? You meticulously read the manual for the phone. Have you ever even tried to read the user's manual for yourself? And you know, reading that manual isn't just a technical thing. It's about getting to the absolute core of your life's purpose. It's about going from just, existing, just ticking along, to absolutely roaring with your full potential. Sadhguru says that we often get confused about what life is all about. We think it's about the career, the family, the house, but he calls those attendant things. They're just the accessories. The main event, the whole point of the journey, is you. So where do you even begin? Well, the path is actually surprisingly simple. First, you just have to pay attention. And I mean really pay attention. Not just to your reflection, but to every little thing going on inside. From there, you start to understand the mechanics. You learn what makes you tick. And that's when the magic happens. Because once you understand how the system works, you can unleash its real power. The whole idea is that you don't need to get power from somewhere else. It's already there, just waiting for you to learn how to use it.
So there you have it, a quick look at the mind's incredible and mostly untapped power. It really all comes down to this. You are in control of the most sophisticated machine you will ever own. The only question left is, are you ready to finally read the manual?